The following message is for all of you wondering.
You're listening to Phil Hendrie on Coast to Coast PM from the Premier Radio Networks.
Phil Hendrie Show, 1-800-449-8686. Ted Bell owns Ted's in Beverly Hills. In Beverly Hills, there's a new one going. Did you know this, Mike, that Ted's is expanding to Santa Barbara? And if you want a great steak, I have not yet had the pleasure of eating at Ted's, but I hear the steaks there are good. They are mouth-wateringly good. Ted Bell is with us. Ted from Ted's at Beverly Hills Steakhouse in Santa Barbara. And I'll tell you something, Ted. These steaks that you have got, man, and I'm telling you, the steaks that you serve up there are without a doubt some of the best, right? I mean, in terms of...
Well, Phil, let me just say this. We have got USDA corn-fed beef. We buy our steaks directly from the Midwest. They are seasoned and prepared to your taste. Fantastic. And when we open this new Ted's of Beverly Hills in Santa Barbara... and
that's what it's going to be called, too, by the way, Ted's of Beverly Hills.
Ted's of Beverly Hills, our Santa Barbara division on State Street. By the way, I wanted to share something with you. I just got a brand new XK8 convertible Jaguar, $73,000, Phil. It's got the new navigation system. I drove over in the new Jaguar to meet with Marty Patton, who is one of the partners in our endeavor. Marty was in his attorney's office to go over some of the specs for the new restaurant. And this is such a beautiful car. I want to tell you a little bit about this.
You drove over to see Marty when you finalized the deal today for the new restaurant?
For the new restaurant, right. Hey, by the way, I had a run-in with the Los Angeles police today. I want to ask an opinion of you, and maybe I'd ask this of Mike or of Craig over there. I went over to this meeting. It's over on Century City West, okay?
Yeah.
And I'm in the XK8 convertible, $73,000, Phil. Some of the specifications, navigation system with a 6-disc CD auto change. I got a premium Alpine sound system. This thing's like 275 horsepower engine. So I park it, and I get over to the meeting, which was on Century Park West, over near where you used to do the King of the Hills, right?
Yeah, I know where it is.
All right, so now I'm in a pretty serious way because the sun's beating down, and I have left my sun visors in the garage. I use 3 sun visors.
Sun visors for the dashboard?
Yeah, the cardboard sun visors for the dashboard. I left 3 of them over in the garage at home. And so here it is. The sun's beating down in my car, and I'm in a lot off at Santa Monica Boulevard. I don't have the visor. The police report says that I stole this guy's visor.
All right, hold on for a minute, man, because either we're going to talk about... Did you get arrested?
No, I didn't. But I had a run-in with my Jaguar today. I was on my way over to the meeting.
Because either we're talking about the new restaurant or some problem that you had on your way over to the meeting for the new restaurant. So this is what? An arrest?
No, I had to talk to the LAPD today.
Because of what?
Because of the new Jaguar.
What happened? You parked the...
I parked the Jaguar. I don't have a sun visor for my dashboard. I guess it was a brown Corolla, really late model Corolla. There was a visor on the dash. I wound up... the window was down on the car, so I was meeting with Marty Patton. I had to go to this meeting, and I was going to be maybe about a half an hour. The Corolla was not well maintained. My Jaguar is.
So what'd you do? You took the guy's sun visor?
I took the visor out of this Corolla, yeah. Now the guy comes out. Apparently when I came back, the guy was already back there, and he's jumping up and down. He's some Asian guy, okay, if you're ready for that. And he's screaming bloody murder, and the cops are there. And I said, what's the problem with this? Cop says to me, the guy claims that I took his visor. I said I was borrowing the visor. If you take a look at his car. Anyway, make a long story short, I got to go to court in 3 weeks because I borrowed some guy's sun visor. And this was all because I wanted to tell you about the restaurant. Phil, I got a $73,000 automobile.
Wait a minute. You went over and you parked your car. Now the sun has been beaten down and it's really hot. You got a brand new Jaguar, right?
This thing's an XK8.
All right. So this is top of the line.
Top of the line.
Is it? I don't know. Convertible?
It's a convertible. I had the top up on it, and I had left the sun visors at home, so that's my mistake. Okay, my bad. All right, my bad. You can hang that one on me. But now that I got the car over there, the sun is beating down. I'm going to tell you something right now. That sun is going to turn that leather on the dashboard. It's going to crack it. It's going going to destroy it. You're talking anywhere from $2,000 to $3,000 just to replace half of that. So I reached over, I got this guy's.
Well, you don't reach into another man's car and grab the sun visor, Ted. Okay.
Phil, I want to ask you something.
You don't do that. Okay. The guy's window was down.
Yeah, the window was down. It's a Corolla. Okay, and this Asian guy comes out. He starts screaming at me.
I don't care if it was a Corolla. I don't care if it was an Asian guy. I don't care if you were going to be back in time to give it back. You weren't, were you?
I was a few minutes late because I didn't know the meeting ran long. But I come out. Here's this Asian guy jumping up and down. The cop is standing there. And
what did the cop tell you?
Cop told me I got to go to court. I said I borrowed the visor. So I don't know.
You don't reach into somebody's car and take a sun visor or anything out of their car, okay? First of all, how did this guy know that you had it?
Because, I don't know, he recognized it.
He recognized his visor sitting in your car?
Yeah, he had an L.A. Dodger logo on the top of it.
Let me ask you a question, Ted. You got a business and you're a smart man.
Right.
You take an L.A. Dodger sun visor off the dash of a guy's car and you stick it in your car. Don't you think the cat's going to see that?
Phil, you know something, Phil? It's a crowded...
Don't you think that... Hold on for a minute, man. The guy's looking around for a sun visor. Oh, look at the Jaguar over there's got it. That Jaguar's got my sun visor in there. You see what I'm saying?
No, I don't see it. Phil, the Corolla is not well maintained. My Jaguar is, all right?
Yeah, but the fact is the guy caught you because you had his sun visor, right? Hold on for a minute. Ted Bell is with us here. Our number, 1-800-449-8686. He pulled a sun visor out of somebody's car, a Corolla, and put it in his Jag. What gives you the right to do that?
I'm sorry?
What gives you the right to do that?
Oh, it gives me the right. He's got a Corolla. I got a Jaguar. Okay? The Corolla is worth about tops $10,000. Jaguar, $73,000. Okay, that's reason number two. The Corolla is owned by some Asian guy who worked in a print shop on Little Santa Monica Boulevard. The Jag's owned by Ted Bell, okay? Difference number three. Difference number four, this Corolla is like dung brown or something, and the Jag is gunmetal blue. I made a judgment call, Phil, that this Asian fellow didn't require the sun visor for his car as much as he thought he did, okay? Given the fact that Ted Bell had just arrived in a 2000 XK8 convertible worth $73,000. You know,
if you're going to steal, Ted...
Whoa. Watch it. Watch it.
Well, you took the thing out of the guy...
I gave it back to him, Phil.
All right, if you're going to borrow another man's sun visor, you have to turn it upside down or something, okay, so that you don't have that big, huge L.A. Dodger logo that was in that guy's car just a few minutes before, all right? I mean...
Borrow, Phil. Borrow. That's what we're talking about.
Well, what if the guy came out and was ready to leave, okay? He was ready to leave and you weren't there. You still have his borrowed visor in your car. How is he supposed to get that out?
It was not a long time for him to wait. So the Chinese, you know, he's I don't know. The Chinaman is pressing his chops. I got to be to court in 3 weeks for borrowing this guy's sun visor. I don't think it's fair. And as I said to Mike before I went on the air, I'm trying to get a deal done for this new restaurant. And
I understand about your restaurant, but you got a bigger problem there pulling a sun visor out of the guy's car. What if it had been some money? What if it had been...
Whoa. Let's not go there, Phil, okay? All right.
I know you're not a thief. I know you're not a thief. I think it's brainless to take a sun visor...
The car... you think it's brainless?
Yeah.
Let's go through this. His car was a Toyota Corolla.
I don't care what kind of a car it was, Ted. You know, it was his car. It was...
No, it's a late model Corolla. This Chinaman doesn't care. The dash is cracked. The paint's peeling off of this thing. I got a $2,000, $73,000 Jaguar sitting out there. What's the matter with you?
What's the matter with you that you left your sun visor at home, man? Okay.
I think there needs to be some allowance, and I'm going to tell the judge this when I go to court, because I got to be up there in 3 weeks. Do we really have to get upset over this guy's vinyl versus my leather? Is that what this is coming to? We're getting upset over this guy's vinyl instead of my leather, right? I need to explain this to a judge? You know, I can't wait to get in the courtroom with everyday people, ordinary people that I would, and I will, you know what, I would ordinarily hire an attorney. I'm not going to hire an attorney. I'm going to go to myself. And the Chinaman is no threat. I'll get the judge straight, and I'll set that cop straight, too, okay? I'm Ted Bell. And a lot of these people...
You may be Ted Bell, man, but you go into a courtroom after ripping off some. I don't care if it is just a Sunvisor, all right? You're going to have the judge going to throw the book at you, okay? You reach into the guy's car, and
I'll get the judge set straight. When I'm talking about $73,000 Jag versus Corolla, you don't understand, okay? You don't understand.
all right, well, maybe I don't understand.
$10,000 Corolla, $73,000 Jag. My Sunvisor. My Sunvisor.
Even though it's in his
Even though it's in his car, you bet.
Philadelphia on the Phil Hendrie Show. Hello. Philadelphia, hello.
Hello, yes, hi.
Hi.
I am flabbergasted that this gentleman believes he has a justifiable right
I've got
to
an
do
argument.
what he did.
I think I've got an argument. That's all I'm saying. You're talking about a $73,000 Jaguar.
Pointless.
Not bad.
Irregardless of what he owned, what his race is, or anything. That visor was worth more to him than it would have been worth to you.
There's nothing wrong with the race. I just said he was a Chinese guy.
owned it.
I'm telling you he's a Chinese guy. I don't have any problem with him being Chinese, but he's jumping up and down. He's got a Toyota Corolla.
So?
Those things, you can give those things away. And if you looked at the paint on this guy's car, see, that's what I'm saying. If you understood what it was to own an XK8, what kind of car do you have?
Myself.
Yes, sir.
A Bonneville. Irregardless. Makes no difference.
So
I have a company,
you're not really there.
a Bonneville.
You're not
My
really
point
there.
is this. If
A
Donald
Bonneville,
Trump,
you're not there. Right?
if Donald Trump had a flat tire next to your vehicle and he took your tires off of his vehicle and the justification that he put was that his vehicle is worth so much more than your vehicle, would you feel comfortable walking home?
Do you want an answer?
Yes, I do.
I would feel honored if Mr. Trump needed my tires because I respected.
Oh, come on, Ted.
I am telling you the
please.
truth. I am telling both you gentlemen the truth. I would feel honored if Mr.
please.
Trump needed the tires that bad. Okay? And
So Donald Trump leaves you there with your car on blocks while he drives off with your tires.
Donald Trump has a lot more important places to go than I do, or you do, or this gentleman in Philadelphia, Phil. I'm sorry. Donald Trump's got places to go and people to meet. You and me, well, let's just say me, then there's you and this guy in Philadelphia. So I put it, Donald Trump is high, then Ted Bell, then comes you two guys.
In terms of what?
In terms of the places you got to go to.
Irregardless.
Well, no, it's not irregardless.
Listen, irregardless.
No,
Of no
you're
issue.
down
You know what I
below
want
me.
you to do?
You're
I
below
want you
me.
to pose your arguments to the judge so that he doesn't give you a minimum
problem.
sentence. He gives you a maximum
No,
sentence.
not a problem.
You are so
set the
deserving
judge,
of it.
I'll set the judge straight. Don't worry about that.
All right, 1-800-449-8686. Ted Bell is with us. He's opening up a new restaurant in Santa Barbara. He's got a brand new Jag. Is that right, Mike? Did you hear about this? What's it, XK8? $73,000 Jag. He forgot the sun visor, so he took one out of some guy's car in the parking lot over there on Little Santa Monica Boulevard, and apparently it was some Corolla, so Ted figures, oh, what the heck? The guy's Corolla's a rolling piece of garbage. I got my Jag. He's going to see a judge in 3 weeks. 1-800-449-8686. Phil Hendrie Show, 1-800-449-8686. Don't forget, on Saturday, we'll be at the 19th Annual Beach Fest. That's this coming Saturday at the Long Beach Marina Green. There's going to be a chili cook-off. We'll have a Meeting of the Mouths broadcast. Beach Fest, the 19th Annual, is Southern California's largest food and music festival. If you'd like to win tickets, fax your name, your address, mention you heard it here on the Phil Hendrie Show to 213-487-0058, 213-487-0058. Beach Fest coming up this Saturday. The number to our show, 1-800-449-8686. Ted Bell, who's opening up Ted's of Beverly Hills in Santa Barbara. This will be the second location for Ted's restaurant. Are you in the restaurant right now, Ted?
No, right. I'm in Beverly Hills location right now because of the late afternoon. I had to come back here.
All right, now you you got a brand spanking new Jaguar. You're parking out there on Santa Monica Boulevard. You grabbed the visor out of a guy's car and put it into your car, and now you got to go to see a judge.
So this guy, people want to see each other. There's a guy standing there, this Mr. Miyagi standing there, and he wants to, I don't know whether he's got the karate style deal or what's going to go on. I said to the guy, I was going to be back in 15 minutes. I said, look, my car, your car, Jaguar, Corolla, big difference, okay? And
What did he say?
well, he said to me it didn't make any difference. I thought the guy was going to start laying some Chinese on me, but turns out he spoke English. He was.
You're trying to be funny, and I don't want you to be funny, all right, Ted? I need to get to the bottom.
I'm sorry. He said that he did. That he said that it was his, and I said, if it's yours, you got to use it because look at the dash of the thing. It's correct. Phil, all I'm trying to tell you is it's a beautiful day for Ted's of Beverly Hills opening up in Santa Barbara, but we have we got to deal with the small things in life, I guess. You know. And
Yeah, the small things in life means you're going to be in court in 3 weeks. So here is a call from Santa Barbara on the Phil Hendrie Show. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, hello.
Hi.
I'm
from Santa Barbara, and I will do my damnedest to make sure that this guy does not get any kind of business because of his attitude. And it doesn't give him any kind of excuse to put his hands into anybody's car and steal anything from anybody.
I don't
it doesn't matter if he's Asian or if it's a Corolla or if it's
you're right.
if it's a VW or
but
whatever.
I want to ask you something. You're right, and I don't mean to bring up people like Donald Trump or Ted Bell. We make this world spin. I can't be distracted by Mr. Miyagi who delivers fortune cookies to Panda Express because he got all possessive about his damn Sunvisor. I'm talking about a 2000 XK.
Who gives a crap about what kind of freaking car it is?
I'll tell you
You
what.
have no morals.
I'll tell you
and
what.
I am a manager of a hair salon in Santa Barbara that is extremely busy, and I will do my damnedest to make sure that that restaurant does not, and I repeat, does not get any kind of business
Look, you're messing with
whatsoever.
Ted Bell. It's with Ted Bell is what I'm trying to tell you, okay?
Well, I'm trying to tell you, don't
no,
mess
wait.
with Santa Barbara because you know what?
Don't
Santa
threaten him.
Barbara does not put up with that kind of attitude.
Look, I know all about
Period.
Santa Barbara. Santa Barbara is a wonderful place to go and recreate. We're going to put a Class A restaurant up there, a steak.
By the way, Santa Barbara, Ted, is a town known for its very universal eating tastes, okay? I don't know about a steakhouse.
I'll get them eating steak up there. Don't worry about it. They've been on that pasta kick for too long. You wait.
Nobody here has pasta. Who gives a
Well,
crap
whatever
about
it is that
pasta?
you people eat your wheat germ, your wheatgrass crap up there, I got news for you. You're going to be shoveling steak in, and you'll be waddling out of that hair salon joint.
You're going to be shoveling crap because that's what your steak is.
Oh.
And I will do my damnedest to make sure that nobody eats at your restaurant.
Hey, listen,
you
Ted.
best
Ted,
believe it.
Ted, you're asking for it.
You called Ted's of Beverly Hills has been serving up some of the juiciest steak. You get your
It's
lips
crap,
around Ted's
baby.
meat.
Crap.
Hey, you know what?
Okay, you're dealing with Santa Barbara.
Yeah,
You're
I'm dealing
dealing
with
with
Santa
people
Barbara.
that don't give a
Hey, how many,
about that.
hey, beauty salon owner, how many mullet cuts did you give out this week, huh? How many
You know what?
Yeah, there you go.
You
You have the
don't
trailer
have
park. Do you go door to door at the trailer park with those mullet cuts? That's what I'm.
Why is this turning into an argument, Ted?
This guy has no morals.
Yeah, why?
Because this lady is accusing me of being a racist.
You reached into a man's car and took his sun visor out of the car, okay?
It doesn't matter if he's Chinese,
But-
Asian, black, white, purple, green, or yellow. It
I
doesn't
didn't care
matter
about
what
his
color
race.
he is
Well, this
or
guy-
what kind of car he has.
He's throwing-
You have no morals, and you do not have any type of right to
Wait a
steal
minute, I get
in
it. You're
anybody's
Chinese.
car.
You're
it
Asian, aren't
does
you?
not matter
I can tell
at all.
you're Asian, aren't you?
No, I am not
Oh,
Asian.
yes, you sound
Oh,
like an
I
Asian.
am not Asian.
Yeah,
I
Asian
am
to
a
me.
white girl and proud of it.
White girl
But-
giving out the mullet cuts over there.
Oh,
you know
stop
what?
it, will you, with
know
all
what?
of these insults?
You best
Bob,
believe that nobody will get into your restaurant in Santa Barbara.
Look at
and
Ted.
I guarantee it.
When you go stealing,
Whoa. Don't you use that word with me. I didn't
I
steal
guarantee
any. You,
that nobody will go into that restaurant
Don't
because
mess with
your
Ted
meat
Bell.
is crap. And
my
you know
meat's
what?
crap. You get your
Santa
lips
Barbara
around
has
Ted's meat.
very posh restaurants, and we are very proud of our community. And believe me, there's a lot of
Wait
rich
a second.
people.
I know.
And I own my own
if you
home.
could just say this, if you could just say this for me, it'll prove my point. Just say the following phrase: $5 love me long time. Just say.
okay, now you're being a smartass, aren't you?
I'm being accused of being a racist. Just say $5 love me long time.
No.
Well, yeah, right.
Isn't it being,
All right,
being
hold on.
a racist
Phil
or
Hendrie
what-
Show, 1-800-449-8686. Caller who is a business owner in Santa Barbara, don't mess with Ted Bell. What does that mean?
Look, I've been attacked as a racist tonight. Ted Bell simply pulled into a parking lot today, and Ted Bell's Jaguar, Ted Bell did not have a visor for his car. Ted Bell decided that he would reach in and borrow the sun visor from a Corolla. Ted Bell sees a Chinaman come running out. Ted Bell's not racist, but Ted Bell saw this very angry Chinese, or whatever you want to call him.
What do you mean Chinese? What is this, Kung Fu? You know, angry Chinese. What are you, Albert Salmi in some old Western or something?
Phil, all I'm saying is the Asian comes out, the Asian, and Ted Bell got angry.
And Ted Bell, we mean by Ted Bell, we're talking about you?
Yes.
You don't want to say me?
I talk about Ted Bell in the third person because that is a business. It's what you do in business. You're a collective. Ted Bell borrowed the sun visor from the Chinaman. And
never mind. Okay, so you borrowed the sun visor.
Ted Bell did, yeah.
You?
Yes, Ted Bell.
Can't you say I did?
I can say I did. I prefer to say Ted Bell did. Excuse me.
Here's Dallas on the Phil Hendrie Show. Hello. Dallas, hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Hi.
I'd like to just say that I wonder what gives Mr. Bell the right to reach in, and the correct word is steal,
No.
something out of somebody else's car. And the word is steal,
Sir?
S-T-E-A-L. Thank you.
Oh, he hung up. Ted Bell didn't steal.
You mean you?
That's correct. I did not steal. What I did was I borrowed the sun visor for a valuable $73,000 car from this rolling garbage heap. This guy has got a he's got a parcel of Chinese cookies, and what do you call them, fortune deals? They're in the back.
Fortune cookies.
Right, in the back seat. And
you told me he was working for a print shop on Little Santa Monica.
Whatever. Point being, I had to get the car parked, protected from the sun, over to the meeting at Marty Patton's attorney's office, turn around, come back. Chinaman's there jumping up and down. I didn't want to talk about this, Phil. I wanted to talk about Ted's of Beverly Hills and Santa Barbara and the marvelous, marvelous meat that we're going to be dishing up. And when ladies' night, you will believe ladies' night, ladies come on in, get your lips around Ted's meat, and I'm going to tell you something right now.
Isn't that funny?
What?
I heard what you said. Clean up your act, man, okay? If you're going to do a promotion...
Phil, it's ladies. You got to do this for the ladies' night deal.
Yeah, ladies' night. I think you got a classy steakhouse, man. Act like it. Here is El Paso on the Phil Hendrie Show. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, hi.
This is for Mr. Bell.
Really unbelievable. You don't understand what I do for a living.
I understand what you do for a living. Listen to the caller. Go ahead, ma'am.
Mr. Bell?
Yes, ma'am.
Your Jaguar is worth $73,000.
$73,000. That's the brand new 2000 XK8.
Well, congratulations on buying your car.
Thank you.
But my question to you is, if you can afford a $73,000 Jaguar, why can't you go to Walmart and get a $5 visor?
I had two of them. I forgot them in the garage at my home. I said so at the outset. I have two. But they were left in the garage. My wife uses them. And I simply took off because I was late for the meeting with Marty Patton. What am I supposed to do when you've got that soft lambskin leather on the dash and on the seats? The sun's beating down. It's about 1,000,000 degrees. You want me to ruin $73,000 worth of car so some Corolla's vinyl dash can get protected?
Well, it doesn't matter.
That's what you're saying, right?
No.
See,
no.
Ted Bell
Don't be
doesn't
putting
work
words
that
in
way.
my mouth, Mr. Bell. I
What's
didn't
that?
say that.
What am I
Why
putting in your
couldn't you
mouth?
have parked the car away from the sun?
What was I putting in your mouth?
You were putting words in my mouth.
Yeah,
I didn't say that.
Okay. What I'm saying is simply this. I blew it. I borrowed the sun visor. I put it in my car. What's the big crime? The Corolla doesn't need it.
Who are
Chinaman doesn't need
you
it.
to be saying that this poor Corolla doesn't need it? I mean, my Camry and my Ranger need visors. I have visors.
Ted Bell made a judgment call.
Well, to you
Okay.
and Ted Bell, if they're the same people,
Yes,
should
Ted
go to
Bell.
Walmart and get another one.
You
Keep
are...
them in your trunk.
Let the lady know. You are Ted Bell.
Ted Bell is yes. Yes, Ted
I
Bell
guess
is.
there's two of them, sir.
No.
It's him and Ted Bell.
No,
I don't know.
Ted Bell is
You're Ted Bell, right?
yes.
Then why the third person?
That's what we do in business. We're a collective. Ted Bell hears what you're saying. Ted Bell disagrees.
Well, I've never heard Donald Trump refer to himself in the third person.
Hey, Donald Trump, I know very, very well. He's a successful, Donald Trump, Ted Bell, interchangeable.
I mean, I've seen Donald Trump on interviews, and I've never heard him say, well, Donald Trump had to buy this, Donald Trump had to get that. No. What's up with that?
Ted Bell's never heard that either. See, that's what I'm saying, right? Okay. So really, you need to understand the world of business and how it works, and I do appreciate talking with you.
Jesus, I thought we were going to talk about your brand new restaurant. Instead, we're talking about Ted Bell stealing a cardboard visor out of a Corolla and...
Whoa.
All right, borrowing.
You got it.
A cardboard visor out of a Corolla. Sonoma on the Phil Hendrie Show. Hello.
Yes, I'm just really surprised that a man who is in business thinks like he does. He thinks he's so important. I think that he's almost studying to be a little Hitler.
No, ma'am. Ted Bell has been very successful.
I don't care who Ted Bell has been successful. There's other human beings in the world just as important as you are.
Dear, you're up in the gorgeous wine country of Sonoma.
Yes,
it is
I am.
Absolutely spectacular. And when Ted Bell brings Ted's Beverly Hills Steakhouse to Sonoma.
I used to live down south. I worked in the movie industry, and I've known a lot of millionaires. It doesn't make them act like that. I've never seen anybody act like you. I'm really shocked.
Ted Bell owns a steakhouse.
Ted Bell is overly maniacal about Ted Bell.
Overly maniacal?
Yes, you are. You think Ted Bell is something very special.
Ted Bell has been...
Well, could you just call yourself me instead of Ted Bell?
Of course.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
What's he doing? He's saying Ted Bell this...
Look, Ted Bell made a judgment call today. Ted Bell took the visor out of the Corolla, the Chinese Corolla, whatever the heck you call it. What kind of car do you drive, dear?
Where is Ted Bell's value system?
Ted Bell's value system was, well, today I left it at home, I guess.
I guess you have. And I think you got too impressed by your business and your money, and nobody is important like that. I don't think Clinton would even do that.
Can Ted Bell ask you a question?
Sure he can. Don't tell me what kind of car I drive.
Yeah, what kind of car do you drive, dear?
A much better car than yours.
A better than
I have
a
a Lexus, yes, a 1999 Lexus.
Ooh, nice car. Not as good
So
as a Jag.
what?
Not as good as a Jag, but a nice car. Now, Ted Bell believes...
I just can't believe that you can
Ted Bell thinks that you're right.
Let me ask you something, Ted Bell.
I hope the judge will straighten you out.
If the lady in Sonoma, if she parked her Lexus in a restaurant parking lot and, she needed to protect her dash, do you think she has the right to take the visor out of some guy's Corolla?
Absolutely.
Absolutely not. I would put a sweater or a coat or get some newspaper off the street.
Ruin your $1,000 sweater so some guy's cheap-looking
I would get a piece of paper off the street. I'm more ingenious than taking some other person's right.
You know what you do? I offered this Mr. Miyagi 10% off at dinner at Ted's in Beverly Hills, but I guess he didn't want the discount because we don't serve raw
I know
fish.
you're not a bad guy. You're not a bad guy.
You're such a smart...
You're a juvenile that's impressed with yourself. And you don't understand other people's rights.
Other people? What do you mean you offered him 10% off?
Right. You don't understand that.
Ooh, get a load of the language. Ted Bell's offended.
It's just...
Ted Bell's offended by your language.
Your what?
Okay, look, I offered Mr. Miyagi 10%.
We got it, and you don't serve raw fish.
You're offered to make, because you made a mistake, you know you made a mistake, but just don't ever think like that again. Everybody's just as important as you, whether they have money or not.
Steaks on me. Steaks on me. You come to Ted's of Beverly Hills. Steak dinner's on me, dear. What's your name?
I don't want to come there to Beverly Hills.
Ted's of Beverly Hills, beautiful steak dinner.
Thank you. I know, I'm just shocked at your value system, the way you think.
Wrap your
I
lips
can't
around
believe
Ted's.
there are people
I got
like
it.
that anymore.
Yeah, I know. It's obscene, and she hit the nail on the head there. Thank you, ma'am, for your call. You're acting juvenile.
Bill, what happened to me was a multi-million-dollar business deal could have gone south today because I got Pat Morita standing there, raising Cain. And
What do you mean, Pat Morita?
I don't know who the guy was, but he's jumping up and down because of his Corolla. Cut me a break. I'm Ted Bell.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Will you lock out with your name now, man? It's like you're doing a live report from Moscow. Cut me a break. I'm Ted Bell. Santa Barbara on the Phil Hendrie Show. Hello.
Hi there.
Yes, ma'am.
Hi. I had a comment for Mr. Bell. Mr. Bell, I'm actually from the Santa Barbara area, and are you there, sir?
Yes, sir, right here.
I'm wondering. I'm going into business myself. I'm just a student, and I'm wondering. Do you believe that this in a city so liberal with a university setting, that promoting your restaurant in this manner is really like a successful attempt?
In what manner, dear?
Well, you are making some connotations towards race. You're also making some connotations towards devaluation of women, and you're also valuing people on a monetary basis.
Well, that's true. I'll tell you something about Santa Barbara. Santa Barbara has an idea of itself I don't think that's yet formed, and I think when you get a very strong personality into the Santa Barbara business scene like Ted Bell, you are going to see a whole lot of people eating meat. You people up there love to think you don't think your stuff smells, but I can tell you, you crap brown like everybody else, And when you...
Boy, you are really doing a great job.
What?
You are just really hitting it out of the park here promoting your rest. You crap brown like everybody else.
Yeah, I hear you.
No.
You're right.
Wait a second. What are you trying to say?
Well, come on, Ted.
What I think the point here is that you're doing a very poor job of trying to dignify yourself as a restaurant and as an individual.
You people in Santa Barbara, you want to wrap your rice in seaweed and all of that nonsense.
Well, they want to do that in Beverly Hills too.
They do. Yes, they do. But we have a little bit more of a cosmopolitan attitude. See, this is a big city, Santa Barbara. What do you got up there? A lot of Kenny Loggins is up there still thinking that he matters. You know what I mean?
Well, I know. But the truth of the matter is, it doesn't matter who's up here. The point is, we're talking about business here.
When Ted Bell comes into town and I serve up a thick, juicy steak, you're going to be down there.
Yeah, I know. She'll be wrapping her lips around it.
You got it.
I doubt that.
You got
Okay.
In any
Thanks.
case, the point I'd like to make is that
maybe I'm doing a bad job. But I'm going to court in 3 weeks because all of a sudden Kung Fu doesn't want me taking his visor.
May I make a comment on why you're going to court? Because the fundamentals of our country is based on equality, not on the basis of making the equality of the individual on their car. Our country is based on the equality by individual basis, not by car.
Ted Bell understands that.
Then why is Ted Bell worried? Why is Ted Bell going to court with no worries? And why are you?
You know what? Because I'm a great salesman. Ted Bell has been a great salesman his whole life.
Sir,
if I can straighten out a judge, I can straighten out Santa Barbara. I'm going to have you guys off of your whatever it is, your angel hair pasta or whatever you do.
Sir,
women in Santa Barbara, and here's something: women in Santa are used to eating fish, but once you put Ted's meat in your mouth, you'll never want tuna again.
Sir,
that's a little advertising thing.
If you keep using that line about putting Ted's meat in your mouth, nobody will ever go into your restaurant, Ted. Your restaurant sucks, and I've never eaten there. Thank you, ma'am. I'm going to take a break, okay? Ma'am?
Thank you.
Thank you very much. 1-800-449-8686. Phil Hendrie Show. Phil Hendrie Show at 1-800-449-8686. I guess I ought to give you this pool update. They gun-nighted that thing yesterday. They put the light in crooked, and the beach entrance is all wrong, and I don't know which one of the limousines I want to take to work tomorrow. I better not talk about any of this stuff. Every time I open my mouth about this pool, it makes me sound like what I am, a nouveau riche moron, essentially. I'm not rich, I'm comfortable. I don't know what to tell you. I came into a whole lot of money, and I decided to stick this thing in the backyard, and it's been nothing but a nightmare. Don't do it. I say don't do it, saying that with full knowledge that you'll go ahead and do it, and, it's going to take, it could take anywhere from 6 weeks to a year to put one of those things in, depending upon who you got putting that thing in the ground for you. These guys that we picked, they have got some problems. These dudes, I'll give you an idea, man. There's a spa, okay, and there's 2 foot jets so that there's water shooting up for your feet. Well, guess what? They buried these things in the seat. So I don't have myself a spa. I got a high-class, jet-powered bidet. All right, let me go into this. 8 years ago, how you doing now? You better off today than you were 8 years ago? Al Gore, who's running for president, has been running around asking that question because Reagan used that once. Are you better off today than you were 4 years ago? And there is a poll out that says majority of Americans believe that they are better off today than they were 8 years ago. So, therefore, Bill Clinton made your lives better. And I thought about that question not so much in a political context. I don't really care. But I did think of the question nonetheless. Am I better off today than I was 8 years ago? And I was thinking of where I was 8 years ago. I was in Atlanta this summer, 1992. I was in Atlanta, and I wasn't working for GST. I was working for the other talk station, the one with the general manager who had all these exploded veins in his nose. And anyway, you ever see a guy that's got all those pop veins? You know what that means, don't you? I won't spell it. He ain't putting anything up his nose, man. It's more like the jug he's been sitting next to. You think it's got something to do with going up the nose? I'm kidding about that. Sort of. I used to talk to this guy every day, and I'd see these veins just blasted out in his nose. I'm going, geez, one night, just pick a night, man. You won't have yourself that cocktail. And you'll come in tomorrow morning. Anyway, so that's where I was 8 years ago, and I was dating 3 different women. I'm wondering, am I better off today than I... Yes, I am. I'm kidding, honey, if you're listening. I'm getting honey. I was dating 3 different women, and it was just a disease festival. And no, it was fine. And I was living in a little joint in Ainsley Park, Atlanta. It's kind of midtown Atlanta, near midtown Atlanta. And I rented the place from one of these grand old Southern gals, And she talked like this, and she said, well, Phil, I'll be a son of a bitch. You in radio? I said, yes, ma'am, I am. Well, how about that? Because I work for Bill Drake, and I knew Otis Redding, and I knew James Brown. I said, well, really? What were you doing? Well, I was in record promotion. She was in the record promo business back in the 60s, so she knew all these R&B guys. She was promoting R&B shows all through Atlanta. And now she's this grand old gal sitting there with pictures of her grandkids on the mantelpiece, and she's having herself a little branch water before dinner. Nothing too obscene, you understand. Phil, care for a little? Well, I wouldn't want to rust my plumbing. So she loved me, and I wound up renting this little tiny 1-bedroom duplex from her, about a mile away from the radio station. Really was very convenient because a couple times the engine of my car blew. I had so many car problems. What do you mean? Did I help keep her plumbing from rusting? What a sick twit! Can't anything be above board? Can't anything in this world? You mean nothing? Okay. She was a grand old gal, and many's a night I would go over and share a cup or two of branch water with her. In Atlanta, 8 years ago this summer, wound up getting fired from that job, moved on down the road. She was, no, she wasn't stacked to answer the question of Craig Taylor, who is writing me notes. Did she have a pair? She was 70. What is with you guys? Sitting there and telling me her life story about, it was really very interesting. And that's where I was. And I'd go over to Fat Matt's Rib Shack over there on Peachtree Place and order up the big pork ribs, big 2 pounds of pork ribs in butcher paper. And the woman behind the counter, I say woman, I put that in quotes, she had sideburns. I mean, she had whiskers, but I knew it was a woman because she appeared to, yeah, there you go. You got it, Craig. She was stacked. And on Sunday nights, they'd have a little blues, so I'd hang out in there, and then occasionally go over to Piedmont Park and try to pick up on the au pairs that were standing around with the baby strollers. So that was a lot of fun. And then for a big night, go up to the Churchill Arms, which is up in Buckhead, which was a bar that I used to hang out in after I'd get off the air at midnight and sit there and wonder why I'd ever gotten into radio in the first place. It used to be brutal Saturday nights on the air in Atlanta. Just brutal. Just horrible. Till I started letting Steve Bozell host them. Then they started forming a Steve Bozell fan club in 5 Points. But I would go up to this joint and I'd drown my sorrows. And that's how I got the alcohol problem I have today. So thank you very much, Atlanta. 8 years ago. Am I better off today? Yes, even though I'm an alcoholic. I'm Phil Hendrie, 1-800-449-8686.